Have you ever asked a nursing student why they choose this profession? Most will say the same thing, and that is to work abroad. It's always the default answer. But why? Good day, everyone. We are the researchers from BN3A Group 2B of University of St. LaSalle College of Nursing. I am Tiffany Hoover, and along with me are my group members ELVI GOZON, JANELE GUADARRAMA, YOANH and John ANDREI JOCHICO. Under the guidance of Dr. Sheilla Trajera, our research advisor, we present to you our study titled Migration Intentions Among Nursing Students, which dives into that very question.
The purpose of our study is to determine the factors influencing migration intentions among nursing students at USLS for academic year 2025 to 2026. Specifically, it sought to describe the participant's profile in terms of sex, year level, and family income, examine the influence of push and pull factors, determine the level of migration intention, and identify significant differences when grouped according to profile variables.
The researchers utilized a quantitative descriptive comparative research design. We used surveys and statistical analysis to compare the migration intentions of nursing students according to their profile variables and push-pull factors.
The participants of the study were nursing students of USLS from levels 1 to 4. Total population consisted of 1,003 students. Using a stratified random sampling, a total of 286 nursing students participated in the study.
The researchers used a research-made questionnaire supported by Melay's transition theory and Lee's push-pull theory, combining profile section with push-pull items. It showed a strong validity with a 4.81 average from the three advisors and the reliability of Cronbach alpha of 0.917, both interpreted as excellent, rated on a 5-point Likert scale for precise measurement.
Moving forward to the results and discussion of the study, the findings revealed that the students showed a high intention to migrate abroad after graduation. The demographic profile shows that the majority of the participants are female, making up 69.9% of the population. In terms of year level, Level 1 students comprise the largest group at 30.4%. For family income, most respondents belong to the middle income bracket, earning between 60,000 to 99,000 pesos.
Starting with the level of influence of push factors on migration intentions. Data showed an overall high level of influence. Female students scored a slightly higher mean score than males. Across year levels, level 3 students felt this influence the most, peaking at a very high level. When grouped by family income, students from the 100,000 to 249,000 pesos income bracket reported the highest mean. As for level of influence of pull factors on migration intentions, the overall influence was interpreted as very high. Unlike push factors, male and female students shared nearly identical very high mean scores. Level 3 students again obtained the highest mean across all year levels, and similarly, the 100,000 to 249,000 pesos income bracket showed the highest mean. For level of migration intentions, overall, the nursing students demonstrated a high intent to migrate. Both males and females showed high levels, though females scored slightly higher. All year levels showed high migration intention, with level 2 being the highest. By family income, all categories demonstrated high migration intention, highest among those earning below 40,000 pesos, and lowest among those earning 250,000 pesos and above.
Next, regarding the difference between the level of influence of push factors and the profile variables, inferential analysis revealed significant differences when participants were grouped by sex with a p-value of 0.044 and year level with a p-value of 0.009. Consequently, we reject the null hypothesis for these variables. This suggests that sex and academic progression significantly moderate how students perceive local push factors. However, with a p-value of 0.790, for family income, we fail to reject the null hypothesis, indicating that these local pressures are felt uniformly regardless of socioeconomic status. Moving forward to the difference between the level of influence of pull factors and the profile variables. There are no significant differences based on sex, with a p-value of 0.913, year level with a p-value of 0.176, or family income with a p-value of 0.779. Therefore, we fail to reject the null hypothesis for all profile variables This suggests that pool of international opportunities acts as a universal attractor, exerting a homogeneous influence across the entire nursing population.
Finally, looking at the difference between the migration intentions and the profile variables. There is a statistically significant difference based on sex, with a p-value of 0.041, leading to the rejection of the null hypothesis. The data indicates that female students with a mean of 4.29 exhibit a higher propensity for migration than their male counterparts, with a mean of 4.12. Conversely, for year level with a p-value of 0.780 and family income with a p-value of 0.376, we fail to reject the null hypothesis. This signifies that the intent to migrate is a shared professional trajectory that transcends academic standing and economic background.
Therefore, we conclude that the study found nursing students have a strong intention to migrate abroad. As nursing students exhibit high migration intentions with a mean of 4.22 prior to workforce entry because of push and pull factors such as better compensation and opportunities overseas were found more influential. We can conclude that while both factors are influential, the pool of overseas opportunities is the primary driver with a mean of 4.47 versus 4.07. Lee's push and pull theory is empirically validated, while Malay's transition theory eliminates pre professional migration as developmental milestones influenced by clinical exposure and global awareness. These patterns signal systemic workforce sustainability challenges. It highlights the need for stronger healthcare policies to improve working conditions in the Philippines to help retain future nurses locally.
And with that, the researchers would like to recommend for our policymakers for them to strengthen retention strategies to improve support systems and local opportunities. For our academic institutions and nursing students to enhance student preparation and encourage to build competencies through local engagement for our healthcare institutions, for them to address workplace challenges by improving working conditions, implementing higher wages, staffing support, and opportunities for professional growth. And of course, for future studies and researchers, for them to conduct wider studies and expand the scope and methodology. And that ends our poster colloquium. Thank you for taking the time to listen, to learn, and to engage with our study. We hope our presentation was able to provide meaningful insights and contribute to a deeper understanding of the topic, which is migration and tensions among nursing students. You may scan the QR code in order for you to access our references used in this research to further your understanding. Once again, thank you to our panelists, instructors, advisors, statistician, the College of Nursing community, and fellow students for your presence and support. And that's it for Group 2B of BN3A. Have a great day, everyone.